bonus time.
What? What do you mean, Michael? What's going on?
Bonus podcast.
Mike, where your head's at? I just learned about this bonus podcast about 30 seconds ago, so I'm just as excited as you.
So I asked Zach, like, we should do like a short 5-minute podcast on a topic that shows itself over and over again in this Facebook group that I'm in called Theology Matters. Is Mary the mother of God, Zach?
That is a loaded question, and it's hard to say yes or no without saying more than that, because you really need to qualify what you mean, or you can, as you said in the last podcast, you can fall into at least one ditch really badly.
Yeah. So I think we both agreed there's a sense in which we could say, yes, she's the son of the mother of God, but there is also a sense we could say, no, she's not the mother of God. So we just recorded the podcast on theology proper. We went through a bunch of incommunicable attributes of God, things that he can't share with us because, we can't ever have those. Did Mary pass any of those attributes on to the Son of God?
Man, that seems like an obvious answer, but apparently it's not.
No, yeah. So, like, Jesus, we would say, he's the God-man, right? Mm-hmm. And, this Chalcedonian formula, and it's in the Chalcedonian Creed that Mary, the mother of God. But we have to understand that. So clearly, somehow, the Holy Spirit comes upon Mary and takes, I guess if we took a DNA sample of Jesus, that'd be very interesting. And like compared it, 23andMe, I think Mary would show up as his mother. If
that would
we
make
did,
sense, yeah.
So where did that other DNA come from? I don't know. Clearly, he got a Y chromosome from someplace.
Yeah, and I'm looking at this Chalcedonian Creed here, and maybe the answer's in here because this is like you were saying. This is where the problem comes from because everyone loves the early creeds at least up to a certain number, and then maybe you're like, they're getting a little wonky. But the verbiage here is that Jesus was born of the Virgin Mary, the mother of God. But then it says, according to the manhood, and that clarifies a lot to me.
That's perfect, and that's what I said in this forum. Like, yes, she is the mother of his humanity.
Yeah,
and someone's like, well, you can't separate his humanity from his divinity. And I'm like, in the person, they're not separated. Like the person, Jesus Christ, they are not separated. Fully God, fully man. Mary didn't contribute to the God part. Like she only contributed to his humanity part.
Yeah, I don't understand what the trouble is here. I know some of these Facebook groups I'm into, some of these Reformed ones where they really like holding on to these creeds, which I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but they'll kind of rest and say they always go back to the Greek Theotokos, I guess is better. They're like that they want to qualify, but they're like don't be afraid of saying that. Just know if you're talking to maybe a Catholic person, you want to qualify what you mean.
Right, and I think that's a problem because if you just say she's the mother of God, it sounds like I'm, Michael is the mother of Laura. I mean, pardon me. Laura is the mother of Michael.
Hey.
Laura is the mother of Michael, and I derive, a lot of my characteristics from my mom, but I also have a father, and I derive some characteristics from him. Because they're both human, we don't get all bound up like, well, Laura is the mother of these parts of Michael, and Charles is the father of these parts of Michael. Yeah. But Jesus is a unique being. Like no other being is fully God, fully man. So I think it deserves some care on our part when we talk about who Mary is.
Because there would be, see if you agree with this, there'd be nothing wrong with you saying, and this would all be speculation, but there's a world where there are some physical characteristics where Jesus could favor Mary humanly, right? That's okay, and that's what we're pushing it towards to the humanity aspect. It's not like some of that immutability. I saw that in Mary. It's like you're like what?
No. So I would think that maybe there were even personality traits that he would have shared with Mary. Like what sense does it make to say that he's a descendant of David if he doesn't have some type of genetic lineage back to David and to Abraham and eventually to Adam if you're tracing it in Luke?
Yeah, so to go back to this question, can you clarify, because I think I missed it. I know you just said it. They would be saying that, oh man, some of Jesus's, fill in the blank X, Y, or Z came from Mary? Like literally, like what kind of attributes?
Yeah, I would say, clearly all of his humanity, and you can't even say all of his humanity because he got a Y chromosome from someplace. So the Holy Spirit somehow miraculously, I assume took an egg of Mary. We're not told. This is speculation. Took an egg of Mary and fertilized it somehow in a miraculous way. And that physical being is God-man. And the man part had to develop and grow. The man part had to learn how to tie his shoes. The man part had to learn how to spell his name. And yet the God part of him is eternal God. And so Mary, clearly gave birth to this person. This person is the God-man. She mothered Jesus. Yeah. And I'm 100% on board. Mary is the mother of Jesus. I don't think you have to qualify that at all.
That's maybe a more clear way probably to say it. I think that's good. And it's, there's no problem physically. Some of the traits, there's probably certain habits and customs and stuff. It's like those all happen in families and stuff, but you do run some dicey territory because if you say that, then you have to say something else about Mary. And I think that makes a lot of sense when you think about, the Catholic thought process is where they kind of have to go, right?
Yeah. Well, they have a bunch of other stuff that, that she was perpetually a virgin, she was sinless, and that's not supported scripturally. So.
And not at all. Well, that what a delight. A bonus episode.
Bonus.
Wow, man.
You weren't even expecting this. You woke up today. I
wasn't expecting this.
I don't even know when this will drop. But you weren't expecting it because it won't be a Tuesday or Thursday.
I like that. Just maybe we'll do a couple more of these. I like this.
Yeah. All right. That's our take.
Thanks for listening to Take Two. Find us wherever you find podcasts and on YouTube for those who want to watch our videocast.